Good morning, boys and girls. This is Pastor Nancy. Thanks for being with me once again for our children's time. And I have the joy of saying the names, and I hope you envision a whole group of us. So we're not alone, we're actually with a big group. And I'm going to start by saying the Port Wayne names. Logan and Odin, Blair and William, Sadie and Chloe, Emma, Lily, and Eleanor. And then the Messiah names: Leo, I gotta get this closer to me. Leo, Theron, Kate, Emma, Jane, Annalie, Cadigan, Lainey, Honora, Wesley, Addie, and Lillian, Gage, Hadley, and Finn, Adela and Jackson, Eva and Addison, Ricky and Sam, Addie, Lily, Chloe, Janesha, Kaylee and Talia, Nola and Isaac, Joey and Lucy, Alta, Anna and Riley, Savannah, Brooke, Gifty, Carter, Connor, Grayson, Caden, Kennedy and Keelan, Tulsi and Riker and Dylan, Sage and Tommy, Avery and Gavin, Sophie, Ella, and brand new baby Nora, Mika and Xander, Olivia and Ace. And then we have more friends from other towns: Hannah and Abby, Jacob, Greta, Amari, Jersey, and Rocco, Reed, Trey, Jude, Claire, Ruby, and Cash. And you, because I imagine there's at least one or two names I haven't said yet. So welcome, 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 welcome. And got to remember now, what are we doing today? Oh, we're going to pick up from last week. And last week, actually, this is the third time we have been talking about a book in the Bible, a chapter in the book of Psalms, and it's called the 23rd Psalm. Might be one of the most popular. The 23rd Psalm, and many say it was written by David, who started his life as a shepherd. So I want to tell you about verse 4, and I need help because this verse is a little sad. Oh, so we got to do something to lighten us up a little bit. So who might help us through a bit of a sad time? Who should I look for? Should I look for Lois the lamb? Should I look for Lois? Lois! I'll do my lamb call. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, she's right here. Oh my goodness, she's right here. Oh. Hi. Lois, you don't sound very happy today. How are you? Tell everybody how you're feeling, okay? Tell all the boys and girls how you're feeling. Hi. Hi, boys and girls. I'm sad. Oh, Lois, I'm sad now too. Remember last week, the last 2 weeks, you were terrific. You remember that? Tell the boys and girls why you're sad, okay? Well, I have 2 emotions. First, I am happy to see all of you. Very, very, very happy to see all of you. Okay, you have 2 emotions then. So you told me you were sad but happy, but I guess we want to hear how come you're sad. Well, my friend Leonard went to market. Pastor Nancy, I am not totally sure what it means to go to market, but I am afraid. Oh, I'm sorry. I think it's time, Lois, for the talk. Pastor Nancy, the talk? No way. My mom already gave me the talk. Oh, I don't mean that talk. I mean another talk. I talk about death. Lois and boys and girls, some of you already know this. I'm going to talk to you and them together, and I'll also look at my clock. When a sheep or a lamb goes to market, that means that they get killed and then we eat them. Boys and girls, guess what? I sort of knew that, but I was hoping I was wrong. Pastor Nancy, what does the 23rd Psalm have to do with death and market and lamb chops? You know about lamb chops even? Oh, my dear Lois, I'm sorry at such a young age, but it is part of life. So I'm going to talk to you and the boys and girls and remind them the 23rd Psalm is something that people memorize. And last week, or the last 2 weeks, we said, the Lord is my shepherd. I have everything I need. Whether that was a happy one. He makes me lie down in green pastures. Remember that? He leads me to still waters and he restores my soul. Tell the boys and girls about those verses. Okay, now I feel a little happy because I am only a lamb, but I sort of know those verses now. And it's so cool to remember. Okay, back to chapter 23, verse 4. Okay, let's just say it. Okay, here's verse 4 I'm going to tell you and the kids, and you listen, okay. Verse 4 is, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. God is with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Oh, that's a lot of words, isn't it? Pastor Nancy, break it down, man. Break it down. Way too many words. From the top. It was a lot of words. Oh, first of all, the valley of the shadow of death. Let's talk about that. Yeah, I was wondering. I have been to many, many valleys, but not this one, per se. I don't know. Tell me. Well, Lois, the valley of the shadow of death is not a place, like a physical place. It's not like that green, lush valley you go play with your lamb friends. It's actually a state of mind. The valley of the shadow of death is when we are having the emotion and thinking about dying. That's the valley of the shadow of death. I might be really sick, and I would say that's my valley of the shadow of death. Oh, okay, I've been sick, and my lamb was in the valley of the shadow of death. Lois, exactly. So the talk is that death happens. I hate to even tell you this, but Pastor Nancy, come on. I have been around the block at least to know that. Okay, you know that sometimes sheep die. Okay, well, that's what it is, the valley of the shadow of death. Yea, though I walk through a sad time, whatever the sad time is, I won't be afraid because God is with me. Now you're talking. I don't want to be afraid alone. How does the shepherd help me? Well, Lois, you know the answer better than I do, and maybe you kids know, but I have to look at my notes. But I have two things here. I think this is a staff. Isn't this cool? Is that a staff? She says yes. Oh my gosh, I can't carry it all. And then there's a rod. Okay, is this a rod, my dear Lammy? Yes. So thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. And I was going to read my notes so I don't say it wrong. Where can I find this thing? A rod defends the sheep from predators. A staff keeps the sheep from straying. Gee whiz, Pastor, I knew that. I know all about the rod and staff. One time I was running too fast, too far, getting lost, and the shepherd brought I know people will do that. Let me tell you, like if the pastor gets too long, we want to just go like this and take them, right? I'm trying to lighten up because it's kind of serious. But let's go back to our verse. Boys and girls, I can take it. I know these things. Okay, let's summarize. You're right, we got to get to the point. Summarize. Okay, so this is a verse. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Yea, though I get scared and it's dark and I'm worried about getting sick or worried about my grandma dying. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death is many things, right? Yeah, Lois says it's many things, but I will fear no evil because God is with me. That's the main point, boys and girls. We'll have hard times, but God is with us. And that imagery, Pastor Nancy, you talk too much. We get it. God is with us. Yeah, you're right. I talk too much. I'm sorry. So you tell the boys and girls, tell them how you feel now about Psalm 23, verse 4. Got it. Here's the deal. Everyone gets afraid. Everyone knows about sickness and death. We're not stupid. We know. But we have a shepherd who loves us, never, ever, ever leaves us alone, calls us by name, protects us. That's the deal. Jesus is my shepherd. Beautiful. Okay, boys and girls, I love you, boys and girls, for being with me. And let me hear. Pastor Nancy, can I tell you something? Sure you can. Absolutely. I love boys and girls, and I love... Oh. Lois said she loves me too, and we're so happy to be together. God bless you. Have a wonderful week. Oh, and ask your parents to read you the 23rd Psalm. Goodbye.